Okay, I don't know if you heard earlier, but when I said that my phone was vibrating, or maybe you did or didn't hear it. Whatever. Okay, sorry. This is my first time like really filming, so. Okay, I got all my paints poured into the cup, and what I'm gonna do now is make sure that you're filming. Okay, I made sure my hands were clean. I've got my pour cup here. I'm gonna use the flip cup method. So I'm just gonna and I've only got 3 cups there, so I need to be really careful of the weight distribution. Okay. So let's get this here. Sorry. Okay. So I did the flip. I'm gonna tap. I'm going to put some of my white filler in. Whiten it up. It's mainly the edges that I worry about. And I want to thank the YouTube video person that I don't remember that showed me this. I did a lot of research. I just was Googling and watching videos and, you know, trying to figure out what the F to do before I went and spent any money, which I didn't necessarily do. I was so excited. I did kind of rush into it, and that's what caused some of the mistakes already. But I just think that it's live and learn always. I think that that's the best way to go with life, and if you enjoy living, then you should enjoy learning. I'm just going along the edges here. Make sure that I've got good coverage with this canvas piece, which I learned from my last pour, which I don't think I used as much acrylic color paint as I did this time, but it didn't spread all the way across, and it was kind of I didn't want to use my finger, you know, I wanted it to be as natural as possible. Okay, that looks good to me. One more dropper there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to taparoo, make sure my hands are clean, and we'll give it a swipe up. I'm liking it. Like I said, this is not a level table here. That is pretty cool. I like how the black it's kind of like its own big cell, you know? That's neat. And I'm just gonna let it sit here for a second because I really like what's going on here so far. And I'm pretty much in love with it already. I love that outer tie-dye and contrasting with that center black area. I really want to try to hold on to that as much as possible. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, if I do tilt it just a smidgen, I'm just going to kind of go evenly on all sides. I still feel like this paint is looking a little thin, you know. Once it might seem like you have a lot, but once you pour it on and you actually see it, you know, you kind of have to, it's kind of like, oh, that's all that I did. this corner here. See them cells in there? They're kind of, I'm watching some of them I can see. Sorry if you can't, but I'm just watching. There's the little bubbles going, but there's also, I'm seeing some cells develop. And I think from what I've read, that's because of the, not just the WD-40 silicone reacting with the Floetrol, but you can also get that if you just decide to use Floetrol. I hear. I don't know. I have not done that yet, obviously. But it's looking pretty cool. I like the masculine colors. That's kind of what I was gonna go for, considering I chose like blues and greens, and I just consider the only feminine color to be like, you know, that purple, which is not. Where did it go? Are you noticing? Like, remember that was, I had so much purple in there and I was worried about it, but now it's like pretty much gone, which is okay. It's an experiment. Like I said, I'm really trying to just minimize the drippage. See, we got some there. But I'm also wanting to make sure that I kind of get all the corners covered as well. So, and I've also watched how people they'll take and let the drips that do come off, they usually have like a pan or something, but they'll collect that to reuse that, because if you use light colors, then it doesn't turn to mud, and you can essentially, you know, it's a great frugalist idea, I thought. Okay, now it's kind of loosening up. I want to see if I can get some of that purple, but I also got to get this other corner over here. Just like give it an aggressive pour. Or moving on over there. Come on, Chantilly. I know it's wasting a lot, but it's all in the name of art. So keep that white there. Boop. Well, so much for that center black with the like Eye of Horus. That's okay. Like I said, it really just turns out to just be oh, I'm loving that yellow at the bottom. An experiment, you know, and you just gotta kind of find your own beauty. Because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and that's the truth. But I did read something recently about how that's actually a false statement, and that apparently there are people that are more beautiful than others, and that was kind of a bummer, but whatever. I always like that saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because that makes you think, you know, you may think someone's ugly, but I'm sure that there's someone else that's just as ugly that's going to think they're beautiful. At least that's what I always hoped for me. Not much white left. Let's get that corner. I really don't want to have to use my finger or anything. Maybe if I give it a little dippy. There we go. You really for this one, I'm definitely trying to make sure that I do get all of the corners covered. Corners covered. Okay, I'm loving it. So let's see here. I've got these two corners left, if you can't tell. And so what I'm gonna do is just kind of carefully balance it and see if I can't get some of this main blob to travel that way. I think that's kind of the fun part in doing this, is the whole entire piece changes as you're, you know, trying to cover the corners and fill in your empties and all that jazzy fay. Know what I'm saying? Let's give it a little dip here. Just a little dip. Okay, my fingers are getting tired here. Get a little dippy again on that corner. Wow, it's just amazing how much it's changed since I did the initial pour, huh? Okay. I hope I fingered that one pretty good. Whew. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely trying not to get this on my jean jacket either, which I'm kind of just winging this. Oops. Got the genie. Okay. Now I can show you what I meant by fingering. Oh, that looks really fucking cool. Pardon my French, but no habla español. Pretty nifty if I do say so myself there, buddy. Let's kind of give it another tilt here. I really don't want to finger it. Try to get it to finish its job here. Just that one corner there. See if I can help it. Okay. Can you see it? It's pretty cool.